Shit, what's this podcast called?
Discourse of Human Events.
The discourse is just crazy.
Everything's okay, I'm just trying to act my age. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. I wanna look and feel years younger, baby. I wanna look.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Wretched!
Okay. So, Zach, you can explain, or I guess you guys read that thing, right?
Yeah, you guys both read The World.
Yeah.
Right?
I did,
Yeah.
but could have gave me a text of a heads up. I don't check my email that often.
So you guys understand The World. Nick, can you explain Hillfolk? Because I don't really know the Hillfolk rules that well. At least the basics.
So this is super rules light. So, like, you're not, like, rolling a lot of dice or anything. It's more for, like, role-playing as opposed to, like, strategy and planning stuff. Like, because it's not a good podcast, right? It's just, like, rolling dice. So we'll go over creating characters. And then, like, so... Again, it's more role-playing, so you'll be rewarded for, like, you'll get points and you can use them to, like, change things in the direction you want them to go, like make your character be more likely to succeed. But it's really kind of supposed to be like a collaborative novel more. We'll be rewarded points for, like, saying something funny, advancing the plot when you're kind of stuck not doing anything, or, like, being the one to come up with a solution. Let's see. So we'll start with the setting. You guys are, like, in, let's say, Nevada-ish, the equivalent. I forget what weird names that came up with, but it's basically Nevada.
Well, Shy is the name of the plane. I don't know if we had a...
But you had states for every single place.
Did
Do you
I?
just want to scrap that and go with the United States?
No. I like having the names, but it's the equivalent.
Okay. What do you want to call New Nevada? Yeah.
Adavan. Huh?
We're going to go New Nevada. New Vaden.
New Vaden.
New Vaden.
New
That
Vaden.
sounds like Vega from...
Not like
Street
the
Fighter.
old Vaden. You guys are in New Vaden. Kind of deserty, outside of... Oh yeah, the foresty part is on the far west.
That looks like New Veden.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't
But that
matter.
could be New Vaden. How about... there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Now no one has any idea that it's just Nevada. Alright, so the setting will just be somewhere in there, like...
So it's a
except,
desert
Fantasy
setting.
World stuff. Yeah. And you guys are going to be outside of the city, like outside of... Let's see, what's that city called? Hold on. The city is called San Pedrino.
Found Vegas.
What's that? No. No, this is... We're actually going to somewhat pick up from the one that Zach, Chloe, and I started with, Harry and Chandra.
San Pedrino.
So we had these.
So we're just outside San Pedrino, New Vaden.
Yeah, you're a bit outside. Let's say like 30 minutes away. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
30-minute drive? What?
30-minute
Standing on the
by
side of the
horsey
damn road?
horse. What?
Are there, like, cars in this world? What is it?
No,
It's
no,
transportation.
No, this is
There's
like the Wild
horses.
West.
There's somewhat technology, so it's
There's
like
magic.
the Wild West. But with a little bit of... Picture Wild Wild West. It's kind of like that.
Shitty movie.
Whoa.
Alien versus
You watch your mouth.
Cowboys or whatever that is. Cowboys
Yeah.
versus aliens.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like that because there are aliens, technically.
Yeah, there are aliens. And there are gnomes, too, like in D&D, and they... Like, we never really played gnomes usually, so we didn't have them having weird, cool inventions, but, like, you always
That's
could
a character
have.
you could be.
Like, sometimes they're in, like, novels.
Alright, so...
Okay. So, I think the way it was supposed to work was somebody will declare, like, their name and, like, what they do. So, again, since it's more role-playing, building your character is more like, who am I? Like, what's my relation to the other characters? That kind of thing. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
I'll be
Can't make it
Winmore
race, but we'd probably do
Tumbleweed.
That's a
Free
retarded
orc.
fucking name.
A
Yeah.
free orc. Well, he picked the
that. Yeah,
name.
they all are.
A free orc. He didn't have a name. He had to pick his... He didn't want to keep his
Yeah.
slave name, so that's his name.
Chose a fucking tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Make me up a character name.
He's sitting around being like, it's windy.
How dare you.
There's a
If
tumbleweed.
it was windy more.
I like the
Myself
more.
tumbleweed.
Alright, Zach, why are you out in the middle of nowhere?
Well,
20,
I'm
30 minutes
runaway
by
slave.
some sort of transportation outside of a small town.
I'm going to say I literally just ran away from San Pedrino. I just started a little uprising to free myself and other slaves.
Wait, so you're not
Okay.
a legal free orc? You're a I ran away orc?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a runaway orc.
Yeah, you're not
Exactly.
free orc.
am I free now? I'm free now.
It's free one of
I'm
I would say a
breaker of-
runaway orc.
breaker
yeah.
of
If
my own chains.
If
Somebody
you
named
were
Grant,
an
you freed
uprising
them.
or something.
True.
Yeah.
But if the cops ask... So a runaway...
And why are you in the middle of nowhere here?
Well, I just ran away. We're talking this just happened. Or are we all
Okay,
together?
okay.
Are we all
That's
together
gonna be
outside
hard
in the
to-
same area?
Yeah, we're supposed to have relationships
okay.
with one another in this thing, so
Uh,
it's hard to be like, I just
I
ran
got you, I
away.
got
Well,
you, I
then
got
what's
you.
your relationship with everybody? I don't know them.
Well, maybe one of these characters could have helped my escape.
Okay, where are you? Okay, we'll do that, or try.
We'll try to weed that
Okay,
way.
somebody else is supposed to say their idea, and you're supposed to say how you know Zach, or how you're related to him, or your relationship, whatever.
Yeah, what are we at?
Yeah, I mean,
we're 30 minutes
right now
outside
we're
the
30
city.
minutes from the city. Are we on
Are
the
we in
side
a
of a
village?
road?
Yeah.
Or are we...
Oh no, you're like
Oh, we
so
camp.
like
Are we on camp?
farmers. Like you're in the countryside, and somehow you must know each other. So maybe you're like.
Are we?
yours?
But are we
Yeah.
just set up a camp, or we're at like a permanent residence outside the city?
Yeah, say,
We can say there's a small like
a small flop house. And we all rent rooms for
what's
the
a
night.
flop house?
Okay, yeah, okay,
is that?
a place to stay.
Oh, okay,
It's,
yeah,
yeah, it's an inn. But
okay. There can be a small inn and a couple small businesses, but some of you could be like living there. Some of you could be staying in the flop house, as Josh calls it.
So
He
if
knows-
we're all
he-
staying out in here, it sounds like we're all kind of on the bandit side of things.
yeah,
Okay.
a flop house is like a really poor inn. Not an inn. It's basically a place with beds on the floor.
It's like a hostel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
you pay me, you sleep on the floor.
Here you go. Here's a room for you to literally sleep
Yeah.
in.
But
Okay.
is it like have someone run this place or is it just
Yeah,
there's
like
somebody.
abandoned?
It'd be like a house, but their barn is you pay me, you can sleep in the barn. I got blankets and a pillow. You still sleep on the floor
Okay.
or
Okay.
like a mat or something.
So
All right, that sounds good.
somebody could be running the flop house. That could be one relationship.
Percy Slayer.
That's courtesy of Ashley.
Percy Slayer.
What race are you?
Okay.
No better than Winmore.
And what is
Tumbleweed.
Percy Slayer?
Hey, I just learned the English. All right.
Well, I was all ready to pick the class and
Yeah.
character.
Well, you can still pick.
Well, you
a
can
class,
kind
it's
of have a
fine.
class. It's like your job. What do you do?
Yeah.
Chloe, do
what?
you want to be the
What?
person who runs the establishment again? Run the
Oh
flop
yeah,
house?
Chloe was ran a brothel and was a necromancer that revived dead hookers and still
Could be the
let the customers use them.
the flop
I love
house
stories.
floozy.
Yeah.
Alan would go with human.
Yeah, I wanted to do
Standard
the
human gunslinger.
assassin, but it sounds like you already did that last time.
Gunslinger.
Yeah.
No. Did we have an assassin? No, we didn't have an assassin last time.
Yeah, I
No, we
was.
didn't.
I figured Zach was if he was
No.
that other race.
I was a drifter assassin.
You were a
hitman.
roguish character. I have your thing up right here because I'm using
Yeah.
it for the next one.
Who,
you were
who-
a sharpshooter.
I was a bounty hunter.
Rogue-ish.
Yeah, but
What's
my
that?
job was bounty hunter.
Oh, you were a bounty hunter, yeah.
It's all different with assassin, right?
Sort of. Depends on if it's wanted dead or alive. Alright, so you're just a gunslinger? Like, what's your actual job, though? Like, that's not your job. Your daily job is I shoot guns.
I don't know.
you
We're just
bandit?
learning this world, man. You gave us like a 2-page thing
It's
of
the
an
Wild
entire
West!
world.
What do you do? That's
Okay.
That's the question. The Wild West. What do you do?
Why
You're a gunslinger.
are you in Nevada?
I'm thinking.
What, like, just...
New Vaden, sir.
Yeah.
Well, if we're in a bandit hideout, I'm assuming I'm on the run from the law. Are there
Okay, you can be a
robbers?
bandit.
Are there?
Ooh. Could we be a gang? We should be.
Yeah,
I don't
is
think
that
it'll
like-
ever be
Yeah.
It's without robbers.
You could be a gang. That's perfectly
Let's be a
fine.
gang.
You can be a gang and you all know each
Yeah,
other.
I'm actually A-okay with
That's easy to set up.
Let's be a gang.
Okay.
So we're an outlaw gang,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we're holding up in this flop house. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need a gang name and our leader. So far, the human should probably be the leader.
All right.
Now, we don't know what Josh is, and I'm an orc, so it's probably not a good idea for me
I
to
don't
go
remember
on
what the
top
fuck.
leading.
You what?
He doesn't remember how to fuck, I think he said.
That's what I was
Quite
looking
hear
for.
what
That
Alan
right
said.
there.
I was like,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Chloe's like, ooh.
I guess I'll be human then.
okay. Really creative, adventurous
No,
types.
no. You see, you gotta have at least two of the same. And you can't be like the fucking new Ghostbusters, where like I'm in a wheelchair because we like diversity.
Wait, you saw that movie?
No, not
Yeah, I didn't.
a cartoon in the
Well,
90s.
I can't be a serpent,
Oh.
She wanted to be a serpent. All right, so what do
so. Or
you
this bad
what do you
guy.
do, Chloe? What's your name too? Or Josh, if you have anything to add.
What?
We don't know what you are either
My
yet.
name.
I think I'm gonna go with like an outcast elf, but I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know enough about elves in this world.
Well, you know magic if
Okay.
you're an elf.
Yes, I would.
They're against the humans generally. That's the thing.
And you're
in
riding
our
with
world.
2 humans, so that makes sense that you're an outcast.
Okay.
But why was I?
I picked a name.
You'll have to tell us.
That's
I don't
we
know
don't
enough about the world. Like maybe it's a religion thing, or maybe.
You can make that up.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't really flesh the world out that much, so
Yeah.
you can help build it.
Exactly.
So the one thing we do have about the world is that what was it? The humans have basically nuked, sort of. They do have like a nuke equivalent, a large portion of the elven land.
Which created the
To,
West, the barren West.
Yeah, which created the Nevada that you're in.
So you would have to have a reason why you
Yeah,
are
they're not on
outcast
good
from
terms.
elves. Did you fall in love with a human or something? Is this a Romeo and Juliet story? Why are you okay with chilling with 2 humans and an orc?
Well, I don't know.
Well, we can come back to that. So
Come back to that.
We
Let's
still
circle
need-
back to that.
Yeah,
Let's
Chloe's-
have Chloe flesh out her character while I think.
Yeah. We need.
we're doing this all completely out of it's supposed to be one person and then they completely flesh out.
Yeah,
a
but
good
it's hard
portion,
to
and
do it on the
and
spot,
I'm related
like-
to them by
Yeah.
You need to
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
think out what you actually want to be before that.
We did it last time, but okay, Chloe, what do you want to do?
So we're in this flop house, right? So,
Yeah.
I suppose that I can be the bartender / servant. in
Well, we're a
the
gang,
flop
so
house.
I guess you could.
Maybe I'll.
Yeah,
I guess you could
Maybe-
still be a part of it.
Do you want to run the place? You
No,
ran
I
the
don't.
brothel in the last one.
Yeah.
You want to be not the owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be the owner, so that I can move
You're
to
the
places.
employee.
I'm the employee.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because she was the owner of one, and then she
Yeah,
had
just-
no
I
real
just
reason to run away
abandoned
with
my
us, but she
brothel.
did anyways.
What?
This didn't make any goddamn sense, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So, okay.
Oh, Alan's adding
There we
some
go.
flavor. Look at that. See, that's good. That's encouraged. See, that's something you'd get a point for.
Okay, so
Oh, I see.
Alan has his mother was assaulted by an elf. Now on a vendetta mission to exact revenge on all elves, either through pain or robbery. But we have an elf in our group, so why are you guys?
I was about ready to
getting
type
Yeah.
on. How do I
that
type
guy.
on this?
You can just put your cursor in and just type.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
along? Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, we can. I can bring ours up.
Okay.
Are you just looking at my screen,
go. I think I am.
Josh? Oh my God, you're like the person with whiteout.
Were you
on
actually
the
trying to
computer.
type on that? He was, wasn't he?
Yes.
What is he looking at?
Hold on here.
You need to bring it up on your computer.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at our thing anymore.
So I would just say like I'm an orphan being adopted by the owner of the flock house.
Orphan, adopted by owner of Flop House. So one thing we're supposed to have is like a motivation in life. That is, so Alan actually has a good one.
That's right.
Yeah. So my motivation is finding out who killed my parents
okay.
because I was picked up by the owner at some, like a murder scene or something.
Two parents found at murder scene. Gruesome murder scene. We'll put in the word gruesome.
Super
By
gruesome.
elves.
And I was just like a...
Super gruesome. By elves.
There you go.
Can't trust those bastards.
That's what binds us together.
Your hatred of Josh's character.
Yes.
Okay, hold on here.
Durr. See,
All a bunch of fucking savages you are.
but what I learned is only through the owner's tale. So I have no idea what actually happened.
Percy freed Windmore. Okay.
Ah, okay.
So Percy freed me because he murdered my
There
masters.
we go.
Josh, you better hate elves somehow.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you better be an outcast for a damn good reason that they will accept you into this gang.
What?
Hey,
Yeah, so
he could
there-
actually be
so
like
on
a
you.
slave. That's actually okay in this world. Like some have just weird
Yeah.
roles.
So far, Tumbleweed is connected to Percy. I feel like
You're connected
my
to all of them
character-
because you
Just because you run the
you're
flop house
running
that
the flop house.
we joined. So that's how we could easily have met you and you joined our gang that way. Okay, so Chloe, you still need a name.
I do want to casually fitting the necrophilia into this.
Oh yeah. And that's a reason for that, Alan. Okay, that's not just a weird.
Well, thanks, guys.
Well,
I'm
this
gonna
is
go
weird.
now.
Well, time
But that's a podcast tradition.
That's my
for some
cue.
odd reason. That's actually. And yes, her character did actually have a little necrophilia in it.
Well, it's actually kind of genius though, because she ran a whorehouse, but like whenever they died, she would just revive them and have kind of on the hush hush that they were actually undead.
Okay.
Oh, my.
Yeah, Harry got some undead like STDs.
So,
We even came up with a name for it. I don't remember.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Something.
All right. So we need Chloe's name, Josh's name, and your reason, Josh, that you're an outcast elf, and we haven't murdered you yet.
Yeah.
I thought, what about Miso?
Miso? You want to be Miso? Your last name can't be horny.
Uh-huh.
Miso.
No, I don't have a last name because I am.
Oh, you're like
Duh.
Cher.
I'm.
She's an orphan.
You
Beyonce.
take the last name of the person that adopted you. Or how
Oh.
how old were you when your parents were?
I think I'm still like very young, like still
Okay.
in the bun oven, right out of the oven.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Freshly minted. Well, yeah. Come up with the last name. The last name of your adoptive parents.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Okay.
Oh, my.
Apparently from south of the border.
wow.
Came from New Mexico.
The New Mexico.
No. This is different, so it will be Old Mexico. Literally called Old Mexico, the state.
Old Mexico. All right, Josh, I still need your completion here. In
Did,
relationship.
elf name generator.
Just fanciful. Something win.
Could always be Rippling.
Okay. Boblin sucks.
That's not me.
I was like, wow, why would you choose that?
Oh my god.
Nope. We saw it. That's set in stone, Josh.
Boblin sucks
Set
dick.
in stone.
Good lord, you
This sounds elvish.
Boblin sucks
Wait a
dick.
second.
It's very elvish.
Okay, Josh. You need a little more background than I'm an outcast elf sorcerer. Okay. And
How are we not murdering you since Al and I both are against...
Yeah, you guys are like really put me in a corner here.
Bastian.
Well, it is humans
you said
against
you're an
elves,
outcast
so
elf, so
I mean,
you
Yeah.
already set that up.
Yeah, either way, no matter what, it's hard to put humans and elves together. You have to have a good reason. Salted Percy's mother.
what?
You're building a lot of a bridge here, Josh.
Attention. Start doing
Maybe you're an elf, so you can be a lot older. Maybe you actually saved Percy's mother.
Nah, I'm good.
Since you can be so much older, you
Percy's
could.
mother's dying.
This could be.
You know?
Okay. Okay.
Fuck
So
yeah.
you're an outcast just because you're like a low life elf.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, why... Like, I think a drunken total fuck-up isn't enough. Like, why'd they practically
Well, let
kick
me
you
ask
out?
you
You had to do
this.
something really
Who
terrible.
do we rob?
Elves.
Yeah, there you go.
We
Why
rob
do we rob
elves.
elves in the middle of that fucking desert?
No. You're just outside the elven land, so you're in the land the humans stole by nuking the shit out of elven territory.
So
So there are elves nearby. You're just outside of
Well,
you're on the border.
Cities are the human
basically.
areas. The woods are the elvish areas.
so what's
Yeah.
the desert?
The desert used to be forest. It used to be forest. The humans nuked the shit out of it and took it from the elves.
Now it's
Maybe-
just barren land.
That's-
So
Maybe
Yeah.
you
if someone
just
were to own a bank in this desert, who would run
Yeah.
it? An elf or a human?
A human.
If there's what in the desert?
A bank.
A bank? Well, that would be
Yeah.
in a city though. If it's something in the middle of the
Right.
desert, then it's just.
But wouldn't the
Yeah,
humans own
but
that
so-
city?
Yes. If
Yeah,
it's a city,
and there are
the
cities
humans are
in the
gonna-
desert because they're mining the black crystal that is like the stuff to fuel
So won't
nukes
be
and
robbing
like
the humans?
like cool weapons.
We're outlaws. We
you'd be
rob
robbing-
both.
Yeah, you could go into the forest that's... Let's say you're, like, 2 hours outside of the elven land.
Okay.
By horse.
Or seahorse.
An hour only by train.
So we rob elves.
You can. It's up to you guys to decide.
We
What?
rob. I don't think we discriminate. Do they have money? We rob them.
Okay, it's just you have a vendetta against
Alan
the
and
elves.
I-
Do you
yeah,
rob
Alan and
the
I might
humans
just-
because they won't pay to fight the elves or something. I don't get it.
No, they just also have money. Alan just might suggest we rob elves more often than humans.
yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, on here.
Wasn't there supposed to be other relationships, like some weird connection?
Yeah, there were a few. I felt like we never really used them. You're supposed to have dramatic pulls with everyone, and I don't think we really quite used it. So I was just gonna drop it.
No. I thought we kind of used it. Harry was racist.
Yeah. No, those are other motivations.
Oh, okay.
Those are. Okay, there's like the relations between you.
That's what I meant.
Motivations that we didn't use. But then there's the dramatic pulls, which you did, like you're racist, but you want to do this. So Harry's he was racist,
yeah.
but he was secretly an elf,
Yeah.
a half elf, or something.
That's kind of something you
There's
already
something that's
established
pulling
by
you.
setting up your character.
Yeah, exactly. You guys kind of have it.
Okay, so while Josh types out all his stuff, do we want to just actually go through and
Yeah.
introduce all the characters?
Well, we need to do the like attribute kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, here. What are they so I can type them under somebody?
Okay. It is enduring, fighting, knowing, making, moving, talking, sneaking, and magic.
What are like the numbers or whatever that we put in that? Like just good.
So you
bad?
do 2 strongs,
That's right.
3 middlings, and 3 weaks. And then you give details on how you do it. So I'll give you an example. I have Chloe's last character. She was strong in talking because she was clever, charming, and knew what people wanted. She was in magic, she was middling because she knew necromancy. And then it's in order. So you're strong. The first thing, like, you should rank them. Like, your first strong is stronger than your second strong.
You should rank them.
Yeah, they're basically ranked. Strong. Yeah, just
So like
basically
1
put them
through
in
7,
order.
basically.
Yeah, exactly. Just do that. That's the easiest. The first 2 are ones you're pretty damn good at. The middle ones are the ones you're kind of middle at, and the last 3 are the ones you're just pretty shitty at. But you know a little. All make sense? Everybody else still there.
Yeah, so you just want us to put 1 through 7 on these things.
Yeah, that works.
Alright.
And then, like, you want to give details on exactly what you know. Like, fighting, how do you fight? Do you use pistols? You can use a couple and then also put it in order. Like, let's see, Chloe's last fighting was Derringer, daggers, hairpins, and she was apparently a biter. That was her last line of defense. Is she was a biter.
Hey, sometimes you gotta bite a bitch.
Totally.
All right, so.
Oh, Josh is writing it
I
down.
know.
Oh God, what did you? So
Disclosure, guys, I'm drinking Jack Daniels.
By the way-
I'm playing this.
I assume we're
Oh
putting
yeah, I
7
was
as
just about to
strongest.
suggest because I was taking a sip. It's a tradition to be mostly drunk on
Oh, yeah,
these
I had
podcasts.
plum wine.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
fancy.
drinking rum
Yum,
right
yum.
now.
Oh, that's
I'm about to
delicious.
go get another run for more.
Yeah, I'm gonna
while you
go
guys
get
are
some
doing
more
this.
while we-
Hey, can you grab me some wine?
What's that? One.
Okay, so
Alan, what are you drinking?
Water.
fucking animal.
And what's in that water? Yeah. And you know what? On your character sheet, I'm gonna give Alan a point because he's the first one that started putting in like a background story. So why don't you do that?
I don't know what I do with that, but yay.
Yeah, it's like, so when we do, you want to take some action, and one of these things would like affect it. You give a point if you want it to be even more likely to
Okay.
succeed.
Do you keep
So that's
track
kinda
of
how it
these, or is it?
Yeah, just put it on your character sheet. This is our character sheet. It's very, like I said, rules light. You just have points,
So I'll just say plus.
and I come up with a number that you have to get.
Do you level up with numbers?
No, you don't level up anything.
Oh. Do you actually improve your skill or no?
No, that like like through role playing improve.
Okay.
How do you improve your skills in real life? Do you have a point system where you spend them?
Yes.
No, but I would imagine like if you cast the same spell.
We do
like
need
the
some
first
kind
time,
of
you'll
like
be better at
mechanic,
that
remember?
spell.
Because we ended up implementing rolling anyways, because you do need like some kind of.
Yeah.
resolution
I
system.
did. It's basically gonna be 1 through 100. I will come up with basically the percentage of chance that I think, given your number, you would have of doing it. If you spend a point, I'll probably up it by 10%.
Okay,
That's basically the system.
that works.
And if you try something you'll almost certainly fail, I'll just say you failed. If you try something you'll almost certainly succeed, I'll just say you succeeded.
I see how you guys
Okay.
are doing this
That's
now.
it.
It's not the way I did mine.
Ranking it in order?
Doing what we said to do.
Go on here, guys.
See, Alan does his descriptions pretty well. Popular in school, use that to his advantage to swing people to his way of thinking. Magic, considered a sissy way to fight. That see?
It is sissy. I'm with you. Bunch of them sissies don't know how to use their hands. I'm just gonna watch Josh fail to accomplish the sorting.
Yeah, that everyone else pulled off with no trouble whatsoever.
Do you need to call IT?
Maybe.
What's going on?
What the heck is Chloe's last word? Oh, after illiterate? What the heck is that? Ferner?
Ferner.
Ferner.
She's a Ferner.
She's a
Oh,
Named
foreigner.
Rodriguez, for God's sakes.
Ferner.
Okay, do you want me to actually type out real foreigner?
No.
Well, it took me 10 minutes to read through Zach's because he was talking like a retarded person.
I'm a guy from the West. Just like Foreigner.
It's hard. Yeah, wait. Hard to be sneaking when you're 5 and 5 and Bart 3 feet.
About 3
Not
feet.
the devious, the folk niner.
What?
What's that quote?
What?
Yeah,
sneaking.
exactly.
Hey, my talking's a 5
And
though.
Pity.
And he capitalized the first 2 letters of nose.
Of what? Oh.
You capitalized the first 2 letters of nose.
Are you happy now?
Yes, I am.
Damn foreigners.
Can't make shit.
I'm the most foreigner. I'm technically from another planet, and I just don't know it.
Don't you need some high knowledge there, Josh? Where's your knowledge?
Yeah.
Why?
For magic? Don't those usually go together?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Nah, he
Not
can be
necessarily.
basically
He's an
ignorant
elf.
of everything else.
He's an elf. He was born with magic abilities.
Oh, that's true. So basically, we're all stupid.
Are we all dumb?
We're all pretty dumb.
We all have low knowledge.
Josh is the highest with a 5.
Oh
Yeah.
Well, you are all bandits.
Yeah, it's true.
So they're generally not the most educated of
god.
society.
You usually at least have a leader that's like he's the one that gets all the knowledge for everyone.
No. You guys base your decisions on nothing.
Do I have to change this to make my guy not retarded so we at least have somewhat of a...
What?
Do I need to change it so I at least have some knowledge so somebody around here can actually be knowledgeable?
No, you're the one that makes the
I
most
know.
sense. You're a slave.
Well, that's what I would think too. I would think Josh would have way more knowledge just being an elf. Like, he's got to be at least a few hundred years old. Even if he's a young elf.
Yeah, but he was drunk through most
Exactly.
of it.
That's true. Like, compared to us, this guy's a goddamn genius.
Hey, I'm only a 6.
Wait, what's Alan's?
I'm not that far behind him.
What are you at?
A
six?
6.
Okay, I mean...
I assume
You're
that's
only
close
1
to
point smarter than me.
average.
So Alan just sounds like a jock.
Well, I'm sorry. I was a slave my whole life. You can take your privilege elsewhere, sir. Chloe's an 8.
Oh yeah, you know jack shit.
You're even
She
dumber
is
than
illiterate,
Zach.
and she's a ferner.
I'm illiterate too.
What?
Uh,
Can't make shit. Everyone does not want to know how to make anything.
I'm at a 4.
Oh, what are you? What do you
Good at
make?
mechanical objects and making things
Ah.
from your mind.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
All right. Okay. So that's basically it. The other thing I was going to suggest, 2 options you guys can choose.
Mhm.
We can either flesh out the characters a little more by doing, like, you remember in Deadlands where you had, you pick
Hindrance and
good
stuff,
traits
yeah.
and then bad traits, hindrances, and
Mhm.
whatever, I forget the other ones.
Yeah.
And, like, you can come up with whatever and pick those, or we can just kind of start.
Yeah, let's just start. Let's just do introductions and just start. I think you'll flesh out the characters as we actually adventure more.
Okay. Does everyone agree with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you guys are in a flop house. Okay.
Yeah.
Chloe's the
Bartender.
bartender. or worker bee.
Well, wait. Introduce the setting, and then we need to reintroduce the characters now that we have them fleshed out too. For the
you want to just do a walkthrough of whoever?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody needs to introduce.
You want to go person by person?
Yeah.
Okay, Alan, say who you are. Give your background. Just give a.
Who is your daddy and what
on.
does he do?
So what? So you want to
exactly
reintroduce everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm Percy Slayer. I'm a human gunslinger. Mother was assaulted by an elf. Now I'm on a vendetta mission to exact revenge on all the elves through pain or robbery.
You gotta go through your traits too.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, just real quickly. Just highlight you preferred pistols. You're an athlete in school.
Yeah, so athlete in school, athletes. Okay, well, then you just summarized everything.
Not everything.
Let's keep this interesting. Josh, your turn.
All right, good job, Alan.
Yeah.
Good job.
Way to go, Alan.
You did it. You did the thing.
I'm taking Quinn. I'm an outcast elf who's a sorcerer. I'm generally considered a drunk and total fuck up by elf society. I only had one friend who was sympathetic towards humankind until one night she was brutally murdered by other elves for her beliefs, and I finally cared about something finally. I'm a very powerful magic user. I was considered a wasted talent by elven society. I can move quickly and gracefully and fast. I can also sneak pretty well when I'm sober. Otherwise, I can be quiet and graceful, but when I'm sober, I can't do shit. Fighting, I'm proficient with blades. I'm a very highly skilled fencer. Knowing, I know random things nobody else cares about. I don't know anything really worth knowing. Talking, I pretty well hit everyone. I talk down to all races. I mostly say fuck off. But I look okay, though. Enduring.
Okay.
Centuries of drinking.
You wanted to really get that one out there.
Centuries of drinking has taken its toll. I'm easily winded and wounded. Kind of a haggard appearance. Making, I can't make shit.
Alright, way to hit all points.
Thank you.
Zach.
Alright. I'm Winmore.
Let's go with your guy.
I'm Winmore Tumbleweed. I go by Tumbles. I'm a runaway orc. Percy freed me from my elven masters, so I'm pretty loyal to him and this gang that we've started. Enduring, I'm a big bull. I've been a slave for years, so I can take a whooping. I mostly prefer brawling and close quarters combat. That includes even with guns. I prefer something like a shotgun or a pistol. I'm not really good with a rifle or long range shooting. Other than that, I can tinker with some things, and I'm pretty agile for a big boy. Don't really know much, especially about magic.
Alright, Chloe?
Okay, so my name's Miso Rodriguez. Miso is a name that they found on me when I was a baby. In a scene where my parents and family members are gruesomely murdered. Rodriguez is the owner's name. He sort of adopted me, also used me as a child worker.
He came upon the gruesome scene of her murdered parents. It's like, ooh, that's a free child labor right there.
Just all the cast signs.
So, as I was growing up, I've become more and more curious what actually happened to my family members, like who did the murder and what exactly happened, or is it actual alien invasions, sorts of things. So in terms of attributes, I move very fast and agile because I have to serve people with the drinks, and if I'm slow, I don't get tips. Also very good at sneaking, very quiet and eavesdrop other people's stuff because it's quite boring out here. It's good to listen to other people what they're doing, and their secrets can be used to blackmail them. So in this setting, I'm very good at talking to people because I look pretty young and innocent. It looks like if I go on the corner selling flowers, I'll be making a fortune. So making, because sometimes when the chef is sick or something, I'll have to substitute to cook, and then making alcohols and medicines.
And you're in the middle of nowhere, so a homesteader.
Yeah, homesteader.
Shit.
Okay.
Sometimes when supply doesn't come, I have to makeshift this stuff.
And you know how to throw knives and use a shotgun. Okay.
Oh,
that's
wait. I had a question for Chloe.
good. Okay.
How Rodriguez are you?
Oh, she speaks with a heavy Hispanic accent, right?
No, the answer was Miso Rodriguez.
I don't get that. I don't know what that is. What is that? You gotta explain that one to me.
Her name is Miso Rodriguez.
Oh,
good lord!
How Rodriguez are?
I have to spell it out for you.
Miso Rodriguez.
You have to explain the joke. It's not funny.
That took me a minute.
I see. Should I go over others?
No, we're good.
No.